Hello everyone, Julio Torres here, and this is a review of the LEGO Bionicle Protectors Part 2. So, in Part 1 of my Protectors review, which was over a year ago surprisingly, I covered the Protectors of Stone, Ice, and Water. And now I'm able to cover the second part of the Protectors sets, the Protectors of Fire, Stone, and Jungle. All 6 of the Protectors sets came out at the same time, and they all cost $10. But the reason is that back when I went a year ago to get the first 3 Protectors, I could only get those 3 and 3 Toa. And now I was finally able to complete my collection of the Protectors and my collection of Bionicle 2015 as a whole. So, let's get on with this review.
So let me go over the Skull Spiders first because they really have nothing to talk about. Like over here, you can see that all the Skull Spiders look the same and that the only difference is either color or an extra piece. Like over here, the Stinger Tail for example, which I don't know why Spider would need a Stinger Tail, but hey, at least you can pretend that the Skull Spider is actually doing something instead of charging straight at the enemy. Over here you have the Skull Spider in this green glow-in-the-dark color, and ironically, this is not glow-in-the-dark. Even though it's done this glow-in-the-dark color, this is not glow-in-the-dark as far as I've seen. And basically, that's it for the Skull Spiders. They look the same. Like, grab these two for example, they're just the same. And there are also silver Skull Spiders, but the Protectors of Fire, Stone, and Jungle did not come with a silver Skull Spider. So yeah, that's really it that I have to say about the Skull Spiders. So now, let's get on to the Protector of Fire. So, over here we have the Protector of Fire, and he looks pretty nice. So to start off with his articulation, he has articulation in the arms over here. The hands can only go up and down, and again, this is the same problem as the Protector of Ice, in which they don't have a lower arm, but the length of the weapon makes up for it. The cannon over here can move all around, just make sure not to detach it. The legs can move all around, upper leg, lower leg, foot, the same for the other leg and the other arm. For the chest pieces over here, and I just took this one off, sorry. And if you hear my dog barking in the background, just ignore that. For the head over here, you can move it, but it's blocked by the shoulder cannon, so you have to take off the mask if you want full articulation. And now let's get into some of the aesthetics of this set. First of all, the color scheme is a silver, gray, black, and red. And yes, there's blue over here, but let's keep in mind Tahu also has blue, so many would consider the blue over here be a con considering it disrupts the consistent color scheme, but I don't mind it considering Tahu also had a blue eyepiece over here. And considering that red eyepieces are used to represent evil villains. So, over here you have the blades, which they're actually pretty nice. There aren't that many characters in the franchises that I follow that use tonfa weapons. So, it's kind of nice that the Protector of Fire uses tonfa weapons just like the Jungle Fury Blue Ranger from Power Rangers Jungle Fury. Over here you have the cannon, and again, like I said in all of my other Bionicle 2015 reviews, I'm not going to fire the cannon just because I don't want to lose my pieces. But over here, what's nice is that you have this sort of War Machine shoulder cannon. If you don't know what I mean by War Machine is a character in the Iron Man movies who has a shoulder cannon over here mounted on his shoulder, which looks amazing. And I have to say, they incorporated it really well into the Protector of Fire. It makes sense that he would have a lot of firepower, if you get what I mean. And on the back, nothing special, just this to fire the cannon. And that's basically it. Hold up, let me put this. So now, let's go over the Protector of Jungle. So, over here we have the Protector of Jungle, and he looks pretty nice. Over here you can see that he has a consistent color scheme of green, yellow, black, silver or gray. Actually no, gray and silver, and blue over here. And the reason that blue is significant to this is because there's a blue pin over here, which most reviewers would say it's a con, but honestly, I really don't care about what color the pin is. But what's interesting is that LEGO actually managed to back up the whole blue pin thing by having these pieces over here be slightly blue. And about the color scheme, you can see that yellow and green are actually colors of bananas. Yeah, they're actually banana colors because green bananas do exist. And it makes sense because in the rainforest, that's where bananas grow. So it would make sense to have this guy's color scheme be after the colors of bananas. And over here you have this bowgun weapon, which it looks pretty nice. And here's a little historical fact. You know how the Native Americans, back before Columbus came to America, you know how they mainly lived in the wilderness, right? And mainly one of their weapons was the bow and arrow. And it actually makes sense for this guy to have a sort of crossbow weapon. Because think about it, if you're in the jungle and you needed a weapon to protect yourself, the first thing you would probably make is a bow and arrow. Or if you're really bad at shooting bow and arrows like Stampy Longnose. So, I like the design that they had here for the bowgun. And I'm saying bowgun instead of bow and arrow because this looks more like a bowgun than a bow and arrow. You can see that the bow and arrow aesthetic is applied here. But in modern day, it's a bowgun. And over here you can fire the missiles, but I'm not going to fire them because of what I've been saying for the past couple of reviews of Bionicle, that I'm not going to fire the missiles because I've already lost some missiles with my other sets. And I'm not going to lose the missiles for this one. So, if we go over here and take off his crossbow, you can see that he's a pretty average protector in a way. Like, he's not like, sorry. Dang it. He's not like the protector of fire over here, because he isn't like armored a lot. You can see over here that, heck, he even has vines on his feet. You can see over here that he's just an average protector design, and while it's not much, I really like the fact that they put in the bowgun. Like, the bowgun says something, and the vines over here, this helps you identify, and as well as the color scheme, this helps you identify that this guy is probably from the jungle, or from the wilderness, whatever. And, yeah, basically this figure is really nice, and I have nothing else to say about it. So now, let's go over the Protector of Stone. So, over here we have the Protector of Stone, and he looks pretty nice. You can see that he basically shares the same details as the Protector of Jungle, except that the shoulder pad, sorry, now let me try looking for his mask. There it is. You can see that he basically shares the same design as the Protector of Jungle, except that the shoulder pad is moved over here, and these little fang pieces replace the vines. And basically, you have the spear over here, which was the main selling point of the set to me. The spear, which it looks pretty nice. It's a combination of a spear and a blaster. And over here you can fire the missiles, which I'm not going to do, just because I don't want to lose my missiles. But still, it's a nice feature, and I like the fact that they combine both weapons into one. That they combine a melee weapon and a blaster weapon into one. Over here you can see that the shoulder pad on the left from the Protector of Jungle has actually been replaced with spikes over here. I mean fangs. But fangs, spikes, whatever you want to call them. And you can take off his spear over here. And basically, you can see what I was saying earlier, that he looks alike like the Protector of Jungle. That he looks very similar, except a couple of differences. Of course, his color scheme, instead of being green, it's actually brown, yellow over here, which is actually transparent yellow. Let me see if I can find black. There. Black, silver, and gray. And it makes sense why yellow would be chosen as a secondary color, considering the color of sand is yellow. And most rocky places are either like a peachish, brownish color. Like, you get what I'm trying to say, that they're like light colored. And basically this guy, he has a pretty okay design. Now one thing, you can't put the spear like this. If not, he'll fall. So you have to have the spear in a way that he can be able to put it on the ground. Similar to the Taraga figures from 2001. So you can see over there that In order to have him standing, you need to put the spear on the ground if you want to have it like this. But if you want to have him holding the weapon with both hands, that's a different story. As you could do this. You could do awesome poses like this, like he's about to stab someone. You could do poses like this, like if he's about to bash someone in the head. Or, you could do poses, let me see if this will work. Or you could do poses like this, which I don't know if it'll work, where he looks like he's holding the spear as a sword. Let me see. Yeah, there it is. It looks like he's holding the spear as a sword. Which, this would be pretty illogical to hold a spear by just the bottom. For a spear, you need to hold it with two hands. But anyways, that's all I have to say about the Protector Stone. So now, let's get to my final thoughts.
So, overall, these Protectors are actually great sets, and I would recommend them to any Bionicle fan / collector. Yes, they're just Protectors, but to be honest, I really like the Protector sets. Like, they're small, simple, and affordable. Except I don't like the part where the combination models come in. And luckily, the combination models for 2016 are much better. So, if you want the Protectors, go ahead and get them. If you don't like them, you don't have to get them. But honestly, my recommendation is that go get them. I'm Julio Toy Reviews, and I'm signing off. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Taking one more step and